Iman Gadzhi has made, if not a million, then tens of millions from his YouTube channel. And if you are selling an info product to your audience, you need to realize that he isn't playing the same game as everyone else. So in this video, I'm going to break down the exact step-by-step strategy that he used in his video to launch his low-ticket program, Digital Launchpad, and also how he managed to get 1.7 million views in that specific video. He uses the same strategy till today. For example, in this video that he used to drive traffic to his live stream and then to his high-ticket program, Monetize. So if you're about to launch your info product and scale your coaching business, then this video is for you. Because by the end of this video, you'll have the step-by-step framework on how to structure your launch video, how to drive all the attention into that specific video, and how to also position your offer correctly. Now, before you even start uploading your video, you need to do market research in your niche. You need to find out what are the pain points your ideal customer is facing so that you can use them and address your ICP. Now, how will you do that? Well, it's quite simple. You give them a free value, for example, a PDF of something. Then you set up a type form, ask 2 or 3 questions about the struggles. Now, you can do this with ChatGPT too, but trust me, the answers won't even come close compared to the data you collect from your type form. So now let's say you know the problems that your audience can genuinely relate to. For example, if you have a fitness offer and the problem of your audience is that they're obese and can't go swimming because of that, you're going to include that problem and tease the solution in your intro. Basically, you're going to say, yes, there is a solution to this, and I know you have tried XYZ, but my solution is the new solution with which you're going to achieve XYZ. So now let's have a look how Iman implemented this strategy in his video. So I've got the transcript of this video right here, and from the start of this video, he was basically targeting his ideal customer or ideal audience by mentioning all the common relatable pain points, all the relatable struggles, and now right over here, he says, I have news for you, it's not your fault because you have been doing what's required, the hard work. So he's basically mentioning the pain points that his audience faces, which is like seeing others succeed, but they aren't succeeding in online business, right? So he says, I'm about to reveal all these raw truths that no one else can really talk about. So to summarize the intro, he is basically saying, yes, I know you have been struggling, and yes, there is a solution, and I'm about to reveal all these raw truths that no one really talks about, right? And that is basically the intro. You tell them about their problem, you tease a solution, and that they will achieve XYZ within a time frame. Then right after that, you're going to show your results and tell them you're going to explain all of this in the next 5 steps. So what are the 5 steps? Step 1. Why do people achieve the result? The main goal in this step is to differentiate the winner from the loser. You are going to tell them what are the reasons that people actually win. For example, people who manages to lose weight have a sustainable diet and they don't have to starve to death. They have a proper workout plan with which they're going to lose a realistic amount of weight by the end of each month. And all of this helps them to stay consistent. So you might be asking, why do we tell them all these criteria? It's simply because these criteria becomes the exact benefits of your product. And in that way, you're already pre-handling the objection, I have tried this before. Because you're telling them, hey, this is actually all you need in order to achieve your desired result. Now, step 2, why do people fail? So now you're going to tell people what are the reasons that most people fail. Is it because they have no discipline or they can't stay consistent, or is it because the business model is way too risky? Include all the struggles of your audience that you found by doing market research and put them in this step. Step 3, your unique solution. Now in step 3, you tie back to all the reasons why people do win, the reasons why people fail. Because remember, these exact criteria will be the benefits of your product. If you're going to sell a fitness offer, you will go back to step 1, where you'll tell people that they need a proper diet which they won't die out of hunger, a proper workout plan which they can really stick to, and that your product gives all these XYZ benefits. Then again, we will go back to the reasons why people fail and eliminate all these problems through the benefits of our product. So basically, in step 3, you are going to sell the solution, which is your fitness offer, and your product is the course material which they will get later when they buy. And in the VSL, you will just sell them the solution by naming all the benefits of your product. Step 4, present your offer. Now when it comes to revealing your product, here's the exact strategy that Iman and many other big coaches in the info space uses. And this structure works incredibly well. So you start with 2 paths. Path 1, do it without me. Path 2, do it with me. So it is basically where you put the downside of the product put the but and then put the good side of the product by showing your result. For example, can I promise you that you'll make 100K a month within a few months? No, but what I can promise is that we have multiple clients that have gotten to 10 or 20K by a few months. And well, once again, let's look at Iman's video. Now, this is the part where Iman mentions about his new solution, which is a minimal viable business, with which his audience can start making $1,000. So right after that, he mentions about the two options, the slow way and the fast way. The slow way is basically watching YouTube, watching the free stuff, watching and implementing all the systems starting from scratch. And the faster way is basically buying his course, Digital Launchpad. And then right after that, he mentions about the positive sides, the advantages of buying his course. So for example, there is no fluff. And inside of Digital Launchpad, we teach you e-commerce, we teach you this, and we teach you that. And basically everything is taught by experts in that field. What you can do instead is show results by mentioning the common problems that people face. Example, person 1 had this X problem, and despite all of that, we helped him make $1,000 within a specific time frame. That's why market research is so important, because now if your type firm says 60% of the people don't have enough time to start this business, you're going to show your result and say, hey, person 1 actually made $1,000 without even working full-time. Now, after pre-handling all the objections, you present your offer and do a call to action. After that, you can pre-handle the objection once again with results just like before. And then we add scarcity. Now, to add scarcity, don't say you have limited spots when you actually don't have limited spots, because people can simply tell that you're lying by looking at your school community. So you say something that you can actually live up to. For example, hey, I will work one-on-one with the next 50 people that joins. After that, I have to hire a coach. And this just makes sense because you can't work one-on-one with 200 members, right? Or you can say, hey, the price is actually $39 a month for the next 50 people that joins, and it will not change for them even if the original price increases in the future. So basically, don't lie when you ask scarcity, because it will ruin your reputation. Then after that, do a very short second call to action. Step 5, build relatability and urge to take action. To build relatability, you are going to share the struggles and the problems that they are facing from the position of yourself or somebody else. If by any chance you went through the same problem as them, you're going to say, hey, back then I was broke, I was obese, and I wanted to retire my mom and dad. And if you didn't have any specific relatable scenarios, you're going to take the example of one of your clients, possibly the client who has achieved the most result and shared their own story in a testimonial video. The next step is to urge them to take action. Now, in this call to action, you won't actually call them out personally. Instead, if you were sharing your struggles previously, you're going to say, hey, there was a moment when I decided to change everything. Enough is enough. And I knew I had to take action. So with me or without me, please take action and try out this solution. This is called the detachment paradox. You detach yourself from the outcome, and now people are more interested to buy from you. So now, how do we actually sell to people without them realizing it? Here's the thing, people will of course realize that you are selling to them when you mention about the 2 paths in step 4. But in step 1, 2, and 3, you are actually talking about the new solution and giving out value. So if they aren't interested in your product, they just leave in step 4 and they are satisfied because they got to know about the new solution. This is why we do so much work in step 1, 2, and 3 to capture the retention time. This is why we want to make them watch up to a certain point in the video. So even if they aren't interested in the product, they got the value and they aren't pissed off that their time got wasted. Even if they don't click off and decides to go through all the processes and still decides not to buy from you, in step 5, you detach from the outcome. So if you do it perfectly, the entire structure is actually made to sell to people without them even realizing it. And lastly, how do we actually end up reaching people with that video? Now, when it comes to YouTube or Instagram, a lot of times you will see that people actually copy ideas. They copy the thumbnails, the titles, the idea, and it might sound crazy, but this just works. You take what already works for others and copy the idea and the packaging. And that is basically it. Now you know how to write a VSL, and if you know how to package it well, then there is actually no other reasons left why your video not perform well. Now here's the thing, 99% of the people won't even take action. while the top coaches are scaling their business to 6 or 7 figures a month. So once you click off this video, I really want you to take action, and if you need any help implementing this system or you want to get a free audit of your business, then you can book a call down below and we'll see how I can help you with your business. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.